This is hardcore Minecraft, but as soon as I spawn, I'm going to lose 9.5 of my hearts. This will make beating the game near impossible, but I'm going to try and do it on the harder version of Minecraft, Bedrock, regardless. This means I'm going to have to play incredibly cautiously, but today we're going to see if I can defeat Minecraft on a random seed with only this much health. I'm gonna be honest, I did this years ago when Minecraft was a lot easier, and on the console edition of the game, I have no idea how I'm going to do it on Bedrock, so wish me luck. This is hard. That's right, here we are. This is Minecraft with working bookshelves, and this is a challenge that a lot of people immediately say, why are you even attempting it, Toy Cat? When you play hardcore Minecraft, your success rate is under half. Let's be totally honest, you play very aggressively, and so half heart just is not the challenge for you. Except here's the thing, I want to try my very best and potentially prove you wrong, so here is natural regeneration going off. Here is Minecraft on a random blank seed. As you can see, it's if you type in nothing, it gives you this number, but it'll actually give you an entirely random seed, and we're going to load straight into that and immediately get rid of most of our health points, because I think that we can beat Minecraft this way today. So yeah, the timer does not start till we make our first move, and let's start considering, what do you want on a seed like this? I mean, having immediate access to a jungle seems... Do you hear a zombie? Having immediate access to a jungle seems pretty useful, but is there anything better? Well, let's go and let's find out. So hello, this is me, I am IBX Toy Cat, and this is not technically half hardcore yet, because I have 10 hearts. 10 hearts is far too many, and so let's reduce those, and we're gonna have to do so in very awkward measurements. Full damage does not work correctly in Minecraft Bedrock, I know, what a surprise. But because full damage does not work correctly, you've gotta be very, very cautious. And so falling on this left block here makes me lose 1.5 hearts, which if we just do another 3 times after losing 1 heart, should mean that we'll be at half a heart. Oh god, no, chat! It was a zombie I heard. I want to prove that I can survive more than 41 seconds. Also, Brandon Gentry. Hello, Toy Cat and Toy Chat. Here's to a great stream. Trust me when I say I intend to survive longer than that. That's actually impressive, right? Like, dying that quickly without intending to. Genuine talent, I'm gonna have to say. Congratulations, me. So that was a pretty decent seed, it looked like, but it's fine. We'll just start again with a better seed, as we are surely just about to get. So yeah, it was will you talk about the Firefly leak, says Chang Brian? Yeah, I want to in the Q&A. So here is a much worse spawn, but maybe it's better for killing myself on. So if I turned off natural regen, which I actually think I forgot to. Nope, we got it. Nope, we forgot to turn it off entirely. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the setting. This prevents you from healing naturally, which is very, very good and or bad, I guess. So now that allows me to hurt myself 2 hearts at a time, which we'll just do to get down to a nice even number. And then if that is 2 hearts from the very top here, we can then go down to this, and it should be 1.5, which we'll do 3 times. Honestly, because Minecraft Bedrock full damage is broken, the maths of how to get yourself to half a heart is pretty tricky. But I've just survived it. So the reason that I hate this biome is because polar bears are a nightmare. They are a mob that spawn even in the daytime and just want to wreck you. Also, I hate that there's no easy immediate access to a tree. But again, in the grander scheme of things, is that so bad? Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. I've just gotten back. I've had my my little bit of a Christmas time off. I streamed on Christmas for the first day. Like my first ever Christmas stream this year. Which I found to be actually pretty useful. I thought it was a nice little, you know, parasocial connection moment. I'm glad we did it. You'll be pleased to learn that's the results. However, is that a boat over there? If that is a boat, which I think it is, it's the logical first place to go. Unless I can see a lava pit anywhere closer, then I think I just go straight to the nearest tree, which looks to be, actually maybe over there is closer than over here. There's also a pillager outpost. We've got all the things today. But I think we're going to head straight towards this, because I think it's closer to get to. And then we're just going to go right on the ice and hope we don't pick up any polar bears. Is this going to be a multiple stream challenge or a one-time thing? So I'm hoping to do it in one. This stream should be the entire run. No! But, you know, as you can see, I do have to adjust my brain because my whole playstyle prioritizes speed and fun over being alive. And ultimately in Minecraft, why wouldn't you? The game basically tells you to do this in the way that they're slowly trying to make the game more accessible to players who are maybe risk adverse. The fact that keep inventory is going to be included with easy by default, for example. All of these things, it's also, there's a big polar bear. Let's hope there's no little polar bear with him. But yeah, so yeah, how's everyone been? How's your Christmases been? Because I also, there is a baby polar bear next to the big polar bear. So if another big polar bear spawns behind me, I'll just die immediately. So I'm gonna have to chop down this tree with suspicion. As you can see, that is a very valid piece of suspicion. And then we're also gonna have to find food ASAP, because as it turns out, not having natural regen turned off actually wasted all of my hunger. And so I've suffered twice for my lack of regeneration. Yeah, okay, another polar bear. That's great. This is very good stuff. Looking forward to seeing how it goes. I watched it after the fact. I enjoyed that stream. I'm glad you did, Hannah Joys. I was surprised how many people popped in. Actually, it was a nice little time. So now I'm going to just mine this stone because we're here anyway, and you know it seems appropriate. And then we're gonna do my favorite classic chat. What do? We mine 3 bits of stone so that we have enough to make a stone pickaxe, so that we have enough to make a stone axe, and get rid of the the very axe that we used to make this place. Super handy for, you know, like I think it feels like a waste to not have your crafting table. But also we've got to make a boat, so now we can do that, and we're ready to go. So I'm gonna be very cautious of polar bears along the way, visible and invisible types. And now we're going to go. Also, I've been pretty good. I've not been able to tune into the streams often, but I'm glad I catch it this time, says Nicholas Powers. Yeah. Oh. That's weird. Yeah, the, Minecraft just had a little sneeze. But that's okay. We all sneeze. I mean, we don't all sneeze. Honestly, sneezing's great, though, right? You guys enjoy a good sneeze? I enjoy a good sneeze. So, Kat, you're so close to 2 million, says Ion Zion. Does it say 1.9 something subscribers, or does it just say 1.9 on YouTube? Also, wow, we found lava. So if we do find iron, which that mountain probably has, we're in a great place. So hopefully we'll go to the boat just in case it's something, but we'll be coming back here. So yeah, basically, when do you think we'll be getting the first 2025 snapshot? So here's the scoop. We have a good idea of that because of the leak. The leak suggests we'll be learning more, whether it's a snapshot or not, on the 8th. But I think the 8th is a Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, which implies the first snapshot of next year is going to... it's going to have some information about those things. It could just be a news release or something too. I know a few people who have really enjoyed a good sneeze. Yeah, you're not Jenny Nobody. That's good. That's the correct attitude to have with sneezing, I think. So yeah, I am going to. If you're also just says 1.9 million. Yeah, I could be so close, or I could be literally 100,000 subscribers away, right? Yeah, I think at the current gain rate, it will be something like. Ooh, let me do the maths. Like 3 years. Yeah, a weird thing happened. Yeah, it used to be a very consistent gain rate, and then like it'd go up and down, but it'd be like at least consistently there. But as channels get older, you start to lose subscribers at a very fast rate. So like, if I gain 0 subscribers in a day, that's actually gaining 100 new people. And so even though we gain subscribers more days than we lose them, it's still like there is a uphill battle to actually keep those gains. So we need to go northeast if we want to get this buried treasure. Is it worth going for the buried treasure? Different question, probably a different answer. It's probably worth chopping down some of the pieces of log just to get further through this structure. And we'll see if maybe there is a second chest up here. I have a video planned and prepared about structure variants that I'd love to, I think would be really cool. But for now, we can just say, here is our boat. I don't think there's anything in this side. I'm going to mine into it just in case. Oh, there is. There is a whole separate part. So I can't just mine my way down there or I will die. So instead we'll come in via the side here, where it is safe to do that. Perfect, I think. Is there a chest here? Nope, we just came into a whole separate part of the boat that exists for seemingly no reason. That's Minecraft for you. Always love it. And then we need to get out of here. So in the boat we go, and off the side we'll go to. So I guess there's 2 pillager outposts, but they're not really great structures for iron. This buried treasure could be, but I think, yeah, like, I think we'll be better off just going to the top of that mountain, because we do have a, you know, if you look at our time, we have about 2 minutes till we have to be in the nether, because we can't stay alive by being in the overworld doing this. So I think that if we need to, like need to, like I think we do, if we need to be in the nether ASAP, or at least we need to be out of the overworld ASAP, then I think that this is the faster method for me to get free iron in. Oh, I have no food. Okay, so no food. You know, there's food. I'll get some food. I'll sort the food out. So, food sorted, roughly. Probably, you know, actually, you don't need, the great thing about food is that you don't actually need a whole ton of it. They look like the books have the, okay, there we go. 2 rabbits killed, but nothing from them. That's fine. Why would anyone subscribe to a channel? Doesn't gain anything, just hurts the creator. Oh, no, I actively encourage people to unsubscribe if you're, especially if you're at the point where you're genuinely never going to watch anything again, and you don't want to stay up to it anymore. Like, being subscribed, like, the reason I guess I would like it if subscribers meant how many people are interested in seeing this person's videos. But at some point, YouTubers started using subscribers as, like, this is how many people at one point I convinced to hit the subscribe button. Which, you know, does seem like it's a similar thing if they were watching a video anyway. But I'm a big believer in the idea that, like, yeah, I think subscribers should mean something. And if you're clearly not subscribed in the sense that anyone would mean when they say subscribed, then it doesn't matter if you're, you know, in the numbers on the video or not. Okay, so we're going to immediately put our, that in there with, like, some stairs or something, just to keep it moving. And then we're going to mine enough iron for a bucket. And you don't really need anything else, but, like, a pickaxe would be nice. Because we need to make gold armor quickly, right? So, free for a bucket, free for a pickaxe. That's a great and ideal start. But if we can do better than that, that would be chill. We have only about a minute left of daylight, so really gonna have to consider what we're doing after that. But for now, let's just eat the cooked rabbit, because it keeps me from starving to death. That's all food does when you are playing, oh man, really laggy, chat. There's just random moments of the game deciding, wait, what am I doing? And it's very confusing. Okay, so this cave is dangerous. It's one I would not like to spend too much time in. But I do just need to pick up that little extra piece of iron. So let's go get it. Maybe a sword as well. But as soon as we've got this, which we do now, I have to be really cautious that something doesn't spawn there. Now it is nighttime about to happen, and I think we might actually be best off going underground. At this stage in the day, we will die if we are... you know, it'd be nice if we had solved some problems ahead of time. But if we just wait around, we are going to die. I can place some torches, but those are also only delaying the inevitable. They don't remove the possibility of it. Yeah, you know what, chat? I think we have to. Given the biome we're into, we have to get out of here right now. If I have a trapdoor or something, that'd be great. I've got 2 of them, actually. Let's set down some trapdoors like here, and then here. And then place a block above them, just like that. And then one over there, too. And now, in theory, we could peek out if we wanted to. And let's go mine a bunch of cobblestone. This is actually going to be useful for where we're going. Obviously, okay, we don't want to have that be visible, so just place a block there. Maybe like a stair there would be good, actually. Or like a fence. Mobs can't see through this fence, but I can. So I can see if it's safe out there in the morning, theoretically. Oh, yeah, scary, but I think we've got it good. So, doesn't not watching videos of channels you're subscribed to hurt the creators' analytics? Yeah, YouTube can tell which videos you... Like, YouTube... It's smart and entirely valid. But YouTube uses the data of how many people who are subscribed to a channel watch it versus don't, like a given video, to work out which ones are worth sending to other people. More, like, to really simplify, right? If you have a million subscribers and 10,000 people watch a video, you know, that means that it's interesting to 1% of your subscribers. So if you then upload a video where... Also, we don't have enough coal. Oh, there's coal right here. Perfect. If you then were to upload a video that got 50,000 views, and they were from subscribers. A lot of non-subscribers watch videos, too, obviously. But to simplify, then if that were to happen, then also, ooh, it's so fun how it just comes out like that. But yeah, it'd be a lot more. Also, do RAM review more often, says Nomadic. Yeah, RAM review is an interesting example of that on my channel, where like there are some people who really like it, but the statistics show like, oh yeah, the majority of people don't click RAM review. If you call it RAM review, no one's interested. Yo, okay, watch out for that, I guess. We do now have a ton of blocks, and these are going to be so useful in the Nether to just have a pile of cobblestone, even if we don't necessarily use it for anything. So we're gonna mine a bunch of blocks, because that's what's killed me in the Nether before, chat. Is you need blocks to stay safe, and so I need to have that. But yeah, how often do you play Minecraft just for entertainment instead of just content? That's the one thing I wonder about a lot of gaming creators. Hey, Sebas, LTW. Sebas. No, Sebas? How would you say that one, chat? Sebas? Thank you, however you would say it, for choosing to become a support cat, and indeed our 417th member. Enjoy the members' content that you now have access to. So let's make ourselves, I think a shield is more important than anything else, and a pickaxe is going to be more important too. Okay, so shield is going to go on, and this means if I see a mob, I'm not immediately dead. That's the great news. But yeah, I think RAM review is an example of that, of like, you know, YouTube knows that only X% of my subscribers are interested in RAM review. So what I'm currently going for, if you want to actually know, is you have to work out like how do you frame something so it is more interesting in terms of stuff like that. And the answer with RAM review is like, I haven't worked it out. I would you know, like some people really liked, I think the most successful one was when I went around people's realms and put up British flags on there. And, but I think I killed it by not leading into it and being honest and being like, look, this is a realm, people have backups. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't bring myself to grief people in normal circumstances. I think I actually have to play the villain and be like, look, if they didn't want their realm to be colonized, they wouldn't have invited it. And it wouldn't have invited British people over onto the realm. Anyway, yeah, thought about the upcoming beta voice commands feature. Voice commands feature? It's the first I'm hearing about it. Yeah, so Cat tried to make a little stone room and branch mine from there. Yeah, I'm gonna make 1 trillion torches so that, you know, in the night and in caves and stuff, I can always be safe. Having this much coal is like incredible. I'm so glad I came this high up by accident to mine iron. It has really worked out for me, it seems. Just look at this. I've now got it's got to be like a stack of iron, a stack of coal, sorry, and we can make some copper too and some other fun stuff. So yeah. Anyway, with that said, Sebas is like Sebastian is a very smart guess. Maybe it's Sebastian the Seabass. Yeah, maybe it's someone who is called Sebastian, but also they relate very deeply to the struggle of the common sea bass, as we all should, perhaps. So tomorrow, how am I going to deal with food, chat? There's no food in this biome besides maybe if we go that way enough, we could find some sweet berries. But that's not a guarantee, it's just a possibility, right? So, yeah, we'll just keep on heading down, I guess, through the mountain, and hope that when we get out on the other side, there's no terrible, scary, hostile mobs. You could just say people as backups in the description or comment at the end of the video, says Notta. It's the interesting thing, right, of like, ideally, I guess like, there are people who care about details and those people need to have access to the details. But there are some people who are like, oh yeah, just based on what someone has said in this clearly quite funny video, I am going to assume that they, and you know, it kind of validly so. Like, I think a lot of society relies on misunderstandings. A lot of success in society relies on taking advantage of misunderstandings. But my whole channel has been about, what if I could actually tell people the truth? Hopefully they'll like it. Hopefully they'll appreciate that. And, you know, it's got mixed results, but it works at least some of the time, which is nice. So, yeah, here is where I can get out from the cave if I want to avoid any mobs. But we'll go a different way, too. We'll also try and pick up as much iron as we can, because... Oh, I've got 10 of it already. Let's go throw some of that in the furnace. Just so that we can make, like, a second pickaxe and a sword, and literally anything that would make my survival slightly more likely. I want to have this. So, yeah, have you used the new AI YouTube video creator idea? No, I haven't. I've heard interesting things about it, but YouTube rolls out every feature in such a slow way because they want to see how people react to it before they let people see it. Which it's exactly why YouTubers are, you know, cautious of video uploads in the same way. Like, they know it's basically the same thing with your videos. What's the point in rolling out all of your videos to your subscribers when they know that there's that one video they'll click more than this other video, and across all of their subscriptions you can work out exactly what someone's going to watch before they even watch it, which sounds like dark and crazy, but it makes, you know, YouTube is the most used social media as a result. And I think, what is it, like 90% of people, not like 90% of youths, 90% of people use YouTube at least once a week or something. Absolutely bonkers. The fact that that is then also true for young people. And, you know, like, if you have a grandparent, my granddad watches train videos on YouTube, you know? It's crazy. Also, telling the truth, like about house fires. Exactly, Duck488. Greater than 99% of house fires do happen to people who aren't subscribed to the channel. And some people just don't realize that that is true until it's too late, which is why I do my duty in letting them know. So, yeah, I think the mail once a week. Yeah, I know, right? Like, also, so Cat, today I'm starting my first actually successful survival world. I found my first diamonds. Congratulations, Nomadic. I heard a really interesting term for the long-term survival world recently, which is a forever world. And I quite like that. I was like, that is a really, like, poetic way to word it. Like, you know, I think we should all want to have a world that lasts forever. And, you know, forever world is the way that makes you want to do it. I think that's pretty cool. Also, first time catching a live stream since moving to Japan. It's 4:26. Hey, congratulations, Momo, on the big move. So, yeah, this has been, like, my little festive period. And, oh, that's not expected at all. So it looks like it's light outside, though. I'm going to ignore that for a bit, because I'm worried about what will be on the other side. And I'm going to run all the way back to my furnace, where presumably no more mobs will spawn and the existing ones will die. If I have done my job correctly, that is what it should look like and what it will be like. Let's go do it. Also, I think I'm going to go ahead and just get some copper. I really want to make a spyglass at some point. I don't know why, chat. Or maybe like a lightning rod. If it lightnings, having one of those nearby might save my life, right? Like, just, I'm going to try and think about all the dumb things that I would never think about, because why would I? And hopefully, that is what will lead to my success. So I'll just cook up 8 of it. I don't need much more than that. Now we can make a second pickaxe. And a sword, I guess. I think a sword is, like, high up on the list of things that might save my life. Then we'll switch this with that. And that's a pretty solid inventory, all things considered. Yeah, and we'll save the rest of the iron for, like, when we need it. We don't know when that will be. We just know that there will be a time. Okay, so it is in fact bright outside, but I don't know if it's safe outside. I'm going to listen. This is why subtitles would be... Okay, so there's a polar bear. I'm going to run past the polar bear. I'm going to look. Any hostile mobs? I don't see any. So we're going to just grab some of that copper. That should be enough for whatever we're going to be going for. I'm just going to run down past the polar bear. Make sure there's no hostile mobs on the surface. There's not. We're great. I have to go down at a very cautious angle, but also... that would have killed me if I went down there. I do have to go down at a cautious angle, but I also have to keep in mind that a polar bear might spawn above me and immediately murder me. A real and sad possibility. Then we're going to grab this water from right here, use it to flow ourselves down, and then build a nether portal, which we can go into. Oh, as a left side tool user, your middle hotbar really freaks me out. Yeah, I think in a long-term world, you have to put it on the left or the right or whatever. Like, you have to have it aside. But whenever I'm playing on, also I think I need some more food. I don't think this is the right amount of. We're not going to get nether food either. So we should go somewhere in the overworld. Or we could just kill a couple more rabbits. Like, I'm not doing any healing, so the biggest part of my food consumption is unnecessary. So that's a baby rabbit. Don't need to kill it. Yeah, I think honestly we could say that that is true. And I think it is. So let's kill another rabbit. If we're lucky, maybe it drops. Okay, so this is bad. Perfect. Two raw rabbits should be enough food for the Nether, which is insane usually, but actually quite a valid call here, I hope. And then we're going to put this down next to a cobblestone, like here, I guess. Yeah. And then we're going to pick up some lava and fuel the furnace with it. This means the furnace will stay on forever, which is great for, you know, again, like making sure nothing spawns. And just in case we come back to the overworld at night, we're going to want to have some torches, just in the obvious places. Ideally, you wouldn't start a Nether portal in one of these biomes, because a polar bear could just whack me in the face. But I'm going to mitigate that by doing what you would usually only do in the Nether. Also, I think I have to put this lava back, but it's fine. I'm going to do what I would usually only do in the Nether. And I'm going to build a house around my portal. It's going to be very worthwhile in the end, I'm sure. Oh, didn't want to do that. Did not mean to do that at all. So, just scoop that up, put it back down, break this block here, go back, break these blocks right here too, so the water can go somewhere safe. And let's do it. Looks great to me. Okay, now we're going to build a portal. You can place at least one block there. No, you can't. You can place a block over here. Is that 3 blocks up? I sure hope it is. 1 block over here. And then we just have to reverse-a-roo what's happening here. Or maybe we have to break another block too. Yeah, I guess if we do that though. Now we do it, and it should spill. Just chill. Yeah, there we go. We made a Nether portal. I, for some reason, just wasn't expecting it to work. Too cynical of me. But let's go to the Nether with my whopping 4 pieces of wood. And let's also be very careful not to be lit on fire. Again, if fire hits me, I am dead. Come back into the overworld at night with mobs is a legit issue. Yeah, it's one of the worst issues too. It's one of my least favorite. So yeah, this is just not lighting on fire. I didn't know that it could choose to do that. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so before we go to... Oh, a wandering trader. Will the leads help me? No. Will the man help me? Not today. Oh, I think we are going to take our food. We're going to eat one of those, so I don't have to think about it for a long time. And then we're just going to jump in. I'm going to bring my crafting table too, actually. But once we get rid of the wood, there should be no reason for anything to burn. And so now we just have to make sure that polar bears can't attack me from weird angles, which we can do as simply as this. The only way in or out is forwards, and I'm going to have a good long warning before anything happens. I assume. Yeah. I think we should be good. And then maybe we could even, like, build some extra blocks out here to make sure the only exit is, like... if we, like, then place some extra blocks here, right? And then... Okay, I don't know what I'm up to, chat, but this is it. I've got enough blocks that that's fine. Okay. So, now we are going to the Nether, and there is a non-zero chance we just die immediately, chat. It's just what happens. The Nether sometimes kills you, but it's okay. If we accept that, we'll do great. But yeah, totally agree, Pat. Odds of dying 2 seconds into the Nether. Wait, I'm gonna crouch now. So if there is a ghast and it spawns and immediately attacks, I don't have time to defend from it. If I spawn and the only way out is onto, you know, like there are lots of circumstances where I'm dead. And this is certainly not one of the best ones. So a piglin will shoot me with a crossbow if he sees me now. Which is something to be avoided at all costs, of course. So I'm going to build a little tower up. And I'm going to make a little tower down. Now we have to get gold ASAP without finding a piglin, without finding a skeleton, without finding any of that nonsense. And this is a hard biome. Okay, we can't use a controller. I forgot about that. This is a hard as heck biome for that as a struggle because, okay, so very hard biome. No, I'm going to die. Okay, is he just the one guy and just with the... No, he's got a crossbow. He's got a crossbow. I should have ran while he wasn't here. Okay, but he shoots quite slow. No, there's 3 with a crossbow now. But none of them can hit me, it seems. Okay. So wait until both of them shoot, and then stack up. Okay, so now we have got safety. Relatively speaking. From the piglins. Okay, one fewer stress to deal with. Now we're going to mine through this. They're not going to be able to get up here in any way that I can imagine. And then we're going to run into this tree. And so my basic plan for the Nether, because going to the Nether seems like, yeah, Toy Cat, this is where you die. You might think you have the high ground, as Roman Ho says. But all it takes is one mob of any type to just mess you up. But that's where I think I am going to do things differently. I'm going to try and stay in caves for the most part. But first, I need to get some gold. Actually, I should have gone straight into a cave anyway and just... Maybe I don't even need the gold. Maybe that is a waste. Ooh, yeah, actually. So, do they know that I'm here? Yeah, maybe we don't do any of this, actually. Maybe we just dig straight down. And we try to... Maybe... No, that seems risky. A little bit of gold will go a long way. So I think it's worth investing in. Okay, so we're just going to go over that. We're going to switch out our pickaxes in case it comes to life or death. And we're going to run across here. Okay, and there's no piglins here. So that means when I get this gold, no one's going to be upset. They can see me, but they can't do anything about me. There could be something that spawns behind me, but it's a small risk I think I just have to live with. Okay, so we got 2 piles, but that was it. That's 4 nuggets. That is absolutely worthless. But I'm in a much more... But I hear ghasts. I'm in a much safer looking place here. So if I can just pick up some gold without upsetting any endermen, or finding any of those ghasts, that would be ideal. If I do hear a ghast, ghasts aren't immediate death, necessarily. But yeah, this is a Nether waste biome, so it is a ghast spawnable biome. But it is also a great biome for gold. Okay, there's the ghast. Run away. Not even... not dealing with that. Not today, not here. So I'm currently at 10 nuggets. Maybe this cave will offer me some. It'd be absolutely ideal if it did. Because I can see what's in the cave. And indeed, whether that thing wants to kill me or not. We're also going to get more stacks of blocks out. Because that's useful too. Oh, was that a fortress? Did you see a fortress? I can't believe I have not seen a fortress. Also, 4 gold nuggets be enough to make a gold ring. It's a good point, Roman Stone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in here. Okay, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're good. Is that 36? It's exactly 36. Make ourselves these boots now, and we remove 1 source of threat from the Nether. Boom. Honestly, a jack-o'-lantern might have been smart for, like, a similar reason. But yeah, okay. So we've removed one of the panes of the Nether. What about the rest of them? I mean, I could make more gold armor, but it wouldn't achieve anything, right? No! Okay, we're gonna go through the warp forest, because even though it has the highest danger usually, there is nothing here that can kill you. There's nothing here that will hurt me half a heart. There are things that will murder me, you know, in regular Minecraft. But if I just keep my head down... Man, what is happening? My whole PC is freezing every 10 minutes, almost on the dot. I wonder what's going on with that. Hope it is okay. Also, the ghast said, "Hi, how are you?" Yeah, I want to know what you saw as a fortress cat. I'm so curious. I kind of want to... Oh, sorry, what was that? Did you hear it? Am I crazy? I kind of want to pick up some extra gold. But I know I'll be going to, like, a bastion at some point, potentially. So I don't need to as a right now priority. I think... Okay, given that I know that this biome is safe, I'm just going to build a bridge across there. I think that's what we're going to do. It seems insane as an idea. if you say it out loud. I get ya. But if we just bridge across here, we know we're bridging across a warped forest, and so no ghasts will spawn. But also we get this nice vantage point from which nothing else will get us. And we're going to go level with that tree when we get up here, which is just wonderful. Then from here we can assess if we want to go into a basalt delta. The answer is always no, but like especially no today. But coming over here is useful anyway, I think. Oh no, I looked at one. Chat, it might be GG. I don't... Oh, that's bad. I hear gas noises. I don't think I did look at one, apparently. The game seems to not think so, and I'm not going to correct it. So I'm just going to run back to where there are no ghasts. And we're going to hope that there's not an angry enderman that follows. Okay, so, chill so far. Toy Cat, you should make a video where you travel to the various Minecraft biomes in real life. A sort of road trip with Toy Cat. I actually have been working on that video for a while. Oh, now. I don't want to mine these, I realize. Now. No, gosh. Okay, lots of ghasts. This is why we need to mine inside the edge of something. Yeah, like if we just start mining this way, it might be for the best. Yeah, I mean, ideally, actually that way then, right? So I've got to think actually quite tactically. If I'm going towards negative Z, which I seemingly am, I should be going negative X. Although we haven't gone this whole way, so maybe that's it. I'm gonna pick up some mushrooms just in case I desperately want some stew later. If you get at least one of the types of mushrooms, it could be handy if you end up finding the other type. Oh, it looks like this is easy terrain to run across too. We might just be onto something. Ooh, that was weird. I've got my one... Also, there are some red mushrooms. So now we have a 0% chance of starving, which is my favorite percent. It is great. So, yeah, Toy Cat, yeah, traveling to all the biomes is a really fun idea. And I am actually slowly working on it. It's one of those, like, multi-year ideas, though. Because if you think about how many biomes there are, you add them all up, right? It's a very large collection. So now I'm going to... Oh, I forgot. We're in a biome where magma cubes... Oh, no! Spawn. There's a lot that can kill me here. And so I probably shouldn't just walk through this thing. I shouldn't just waltz into it. I should instead... Yeah, let's go to the right as far... Oh, God, chat. That might be it. That might be it. He spawned in front of me. He's reminding me of the danger. Oh, okay. This might also be it. I'm just going to keep... If you keep a good speed up, I think that's most of the battle. And now we're just going to start tunneling through here. Okay, no more ghasts. No more ghasts, no more problems, no more magma cubes. Nothing can hurt me while I'm inside, which is great. Also, would the basalt delta, what would be the basalt delta of the UK? Blackpool. Maybe Grimsby. I just recently found all the biomes in my forever world, says Lorenz. Yeah, I feel like that's a really useful thing to like, have noted down somewhere, Lorenz. It's pretty cool as an idea for anyone. If you're looking to steal something from Lorenz, you shouldn't. Make sure to pay him royalties. That's not how ideas work, but you can do it anyway. So I'm gonna go this... Man, chat, I don't know... The correct solution is you build a big bridge that's enclosed on all sides. So what you would do is you could build like one of these, just all the way around. But obviously this is a ludicrous idea once you get into the depths of it, right? Like we can't do that the entire way across. But you might as well try it. I'm going to make those bowls of soup though first, because I'm going to starve otherwise. And then we're gonna make a ton of slabs. Like a ton. That way I can use fewer blocks while maintaining my illusion of ridiculousness that we have embarked upon. Okay, so put some blocks there. Put some blocks there. And just all the way across we'll do that. And then we have to make sure that no magma cubes jump over the top. Which isn't as easily said as done. Or done as said. Yeah, I guess done as said. So just build that going out quite a bit. Just so no magma cubes can see me. And now there seem to be no magma cubes, so we might actually be better off just bridging quickly. Once we finish this... Okay, that's an Enderman. We're fine. I think we go for it, chat. I think we go for it. I think we commit to a direction, probably. Yeah, let's just commit to that way. Let's just go. I don't like the way... Oh, I do not like what I am seeing right now at all. But as long as I stay not crouched, I can afford to sprint away from a ghast. Yeah, I do not like what is happening here at all. But it is happening here. And so I shall accept it. Then we'll bridge around this on the outside. Be very aware of what we have to do about it. And I hear some noises, chat. But it's too scary a place to check where the noises are coming from. The real life noises... I really... You can tell how much I like controller, because I keep telling myself, like, oh yeah, I have to use keyboard and mouse until they fix whatever's going on with that. Or whoever. It could be... Ah! So let's... I'm just gonna sit in here. Where it is safe. If I run into... Okay. We are safe, chat. We are safe. We are good. And I just need to find out what those rustling noises are. It could be crazy. Okay. We're alive, chat. We're 40 minutes in and I'm alive. Let me see what they are. It was my doorbell camera, but it wasn't anything important, as best I can tell. You know what? Your phone needs... that notifications need to have a buzz for... This is some garbage. You know, like, you can see this when you see this, and even then, do you need to? And there needs to be a buzz for, like, this might really change things. If you knew about this, you might have different feelings about something you're about to do. Okay, so I'm going to just put that back. Or maybe put, like, a slab back. Oh, there's a ghast running away. Running away from that. Okay, so that ghast is going to be a problem for a while. Okay, so now we've blocked up the lava, so we've at least removed one of the problems from our life. And now I can complete the cobblestone pile here. There doesn't seem to be a nether fortress this way, does there? How did you survive the surprise lava? I think I had pretty good reaction speed on that. Obviously, you can decide for yourself. If I did great with my reaction speed. So, I'm just in a very heavily ghasted place right now. Oh, look at that. You can see how ghasted it is just by that. Do days not move in the nether? Not as quickly as the overworld. As someone from the Netherlands, I can relate with all of the lava. In the Netherlands, we have lots of lava. That's why they call us the Netherlands. The Minecraft biome was named after us. I wonder if that... I don't wonder if that's true, but I wonder if that would be good. If I'm trying to go to all the biomes, can I go to the Netherlands, chat? I mean, it's the closest thing we've got to the Nether Wastes biome, right? Okay, so we're gonna run across... Oh, God. This might have been a poor decision. We're gonna run across here, because the Nether... As long as we don't get bogged up in one of these while there's a ghast attacking me. Oh, a ruined portal. It is... I've just recently mentioned that you never see this structure first. It is such a rare find. So to find it before a fortress or a bastion is actually very wild to me. So we're going to make a little hole through here. Going to remove these blocks because they're just infinite pain. And like, the fact that a single magma block can kill me is really indicative of my current situation. Protection unbreaking, 9 of those. And a fire charge, sure, why don't I? So now, I think there's a chance I survive, like, a skeleton shot from a distance. No, I'm dead. That was very close. Yeah, I think, sadly, my odds of actually finding great things today aren't that high. But, oh, I do not like what I'm seeing. We'll be fine. We'll do great. So is there a ghast still up there? No, there's not. Can I go back to the overworld? I don't have the obsidian. Can I run across this and do great? Yeah, if I believe in myself. So I'm going to just make myself a little hidey hole here. I want to have one of these to be able to run back to at all times. So now we'll go up on the hill. Let's go. There's a lot of fire here. Nope. Not running towards a ghast. I just can't bring myself to do it. So we could climb up and over this. Okay. Okay. This is bad, chat. This is very bad. But I'm fine. I'm great. So, yeah, this section of the Nether, nothing much for me. I want to believe there's more if I just get down there. There actually might be. But I don't have a hay bale. And it's a little risky to try and check that out. So, I guess we could dig a tunnel down, actually. I'm trying to avoid using my pickaxe too much, but I do have enough iron that I can just keep using it. So let's dig down to the lair below and see if we don't find a Nether fortress or a bastion down there. So again, every single time we come, every single block that we mine, every block that we stay inside for is a block we're not exposing ourselves to near death for. Because the moment you come outside, ghast might get me. As indeed, that one wants to do. Where is it? It's directly above. That's useful information. Again, as long as I stay in a straight line, I think I'll be fine. No fortress or bastion here, though, right? I should go a little bit further to be sure. In fact, I will. I think I'll go... I'm going to climb up this, chat. I'm going to make a little tunnel on the inside. I'm going to find out what's at the top. And hopefully we see just over the ridge there a fortress or a bastion. But statistically, I won't. Okay. Very bad. So we'll just go a few blocks to the right here. In fact, we might find something just in this cave. If I am so lucky. Or worst case, just like this, we can climb up through the cave. And it goes through a soul sand valley, so screw that. I'm not spending a moment in a soul sand valley that is not in a heavily protected cave. And even in the heavily protected cave, it's like, well, I still might die in an instant. And there's not really a lot of recourse that I have. And that is what you kind of want in life, isn't it? Okay, let's go. What's on the other side of this? Is there, in fact, a bastion or a fortress? I would much prefer a fortress, because I can get ender pearls much more peacefully without a bastion. But if we get a bastion, we can make use of it, you know? We can pick up some gold. So we just have to bridge out past the edge here. What's around there? Do you see anything? No. So yeah, basically the Bedrock Nether has slightly more predictable spawn positions for its Nether fortresses and bastions. It's nullified by the fact that they're half as likely to spawn there. Okay, that's bad. That's very bad. Yep, that's me done with this biome. If you get past 256, your odds of making it that is the most likely position. So if you go past there and don't see anything, you might as well turn back and go a different direction, unless it's really easy to continue. And that is not easy to continue. So let's start the long journey back out of here and into the rest of my Nether. Hopefully avoiding skeletons the entire way. I can't stress enough, like, a skeleton is such a hard mob to avoid damage from. I just don't think I can. I don't think I can, I don't think I will. So we'll run, and there's a skeleton, by the way, and there's a ghast. It's like a skeleton, but it shoots explosive arrows. For some reason, we thought we needed that in the game. Oh, can you imagine if people voted on the ghast? The pain we would feel towards it? If you dig a too wide staircase, you don't have to worry about lava. That's an interesting point. I wouldn't say it makes it worth digging, but it's a good bet. But yeah, chat, has anyone used the Christmas New Year period to do anything fun or unique? I mentioned before, like, my biggest, the one time of year where I can actually, like, or where I try, if I have anything that takes more than, like, 7 days away from a PC, I try to get it done in January, as I have clarified. And I guess, like, my plan for this year is, like, a really fun one. But I know for a lot of people, like, their equivalent of my January is their December to New Year's. Like, you know, no one really expects anything to get done at a lot of workplaces. So do you have any fun things you do here? Also, you need the thorns enchant. I don't think Fawns is going to help me. I think Fawns would murder me. Quite a bit. I started my world this month, says Nomadic. A new Minecraft world? That's honestly, now that you mention it, I guess this is the ideal period to start a Minecraft world. Now that you say it out loud. I saw Sonic 3 with my friends yesterday, and I've been playing my Minecraft world more. Oh, I'm so excited to watch Sonic 3. I have a friend where we made it, for some reason, a tradition to watch every Sonic movie. And so we're going to be watching it on, I think, New Year's Day. Best time... This is so scary, chat, but I know I'm good. I know I'm going to be fine. But knowing and believing can be different things sometimes. Oh, also, mob vote A, the Wither, the Ghast, the Warden. I mean, very different time periods there, but I get your vibes. I think it'd be interesting if you gave people a mob removal vote, right? What piece of content should be removed from the game? I bet you'd get some people who are like, long lists of what they'd like. So yeah, I am sprinting across the Nether right now. But it is working, right? Can we all concede that that is true? So, that is why I am doing it. Oh, God! Did not realize that Nether would start... that lava would start pouring. Make it a little bit safer. So yeah, I am kind of going a little crazily fast. This is why I think I die in half-heart. Because I start doing something that leads me to a very reckless place. And then I stay in that very reckless place. Because I felt like, well, I've beaten the reckless thing, so therefore I can continue to. But that's not always actually true. So we're going to stop treating it like it is true. And we're going to take a moment to think, what should I do? Nice. Gosh should be removed. They killed twice in the Nether. They've killed you twice, or they've just killed twice in general. They're serial killers. Closer to jump death. Also, I fly mined a lot of Netherrack, but I am running out, so something useful to think about. I do need to do a big mining trip. God damn that! Every time I think I'm done with ghasts, another one runs and gets me. Also, yeah, my son mixed 6 Lego packs together, and I have to slowly sift through and build those. Oh man, that's that's crazy. Also, dinner party like adults at a friend's place, mid-20s yesterday, says SDK. You know, I've been thinking a lot about why is dinner party a sign of like, ooh, that's an adult thing that you're doing there. Because it is, right? There is something about it where it's like, yeah, this is... Oh no! That might be me dead, chat. It's not me dead, chat. Ghasts are annoying. I find them scary. They ever fix the problems with mob spawning on Bedrock? If you start the question with, did they ever fix, and end it with, on Bedrock, you know the answer before you ask the question. Okay, so we're actually fine for once. I just need to get across to there, chat. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We have made it. Yeah, we did it. So I'm gonna probably make this at a slight angle upwards. It's a never waste, so there's the only threat is ghasts. And we make it at a slight angle upwards. We'll be just fine. But yeah, dinner party is like a very adult thing, isn't it? You're like, you feel a particularly, I don't know how to describe it. It's a very, but also I think there's an interesting thing about being an adult. Like, if it makes you feel better, if you ever were, especially if you're in your 20s, late, mid, earlys. I think sometimes I do adult things now, and I'm like, oh, I see why it has to be that way. And I think it is a downside. I think it is, in some ways, a bad thing that we don't say, hey, you want to go to the place with the, you want to go do terrible things none of us enjoy together? I think sometimes, maybe that would be... Okay, running in the cave. I think sometimes, in some ways, that is a superior form of doing things. In a way that I would have never believed past me if he'd have said it. But, yeah, it's something that has started to pick up on me. So I think I'm going to make a second pickaxe, obviously. My sword is doing pretty great. And I've got a spare ingot now, if I want to do anything with it. I don't think I do. I can make some boots or a trapdoor or a furnace, but I don't need any of that. So now I'm just going to chop this, bring it with me, in case I forget. And now we're going to zoom this way, looking for a fortress. Striders are the only safe way to travel in the Nether. I cannot stress enough how dangerous it would be for me to travel on a Strider right now. They are not safe to anyone. The only people who like Striders are people who... Like, my least favorite circle jerk about the Nether update is how people think Mojang are lazy because they didn't add lava boats. You know, it's like it's an obvious idea they could have added, but they didn't. And so, therefore, the only reason you wouldn't do it, it's not game design, it's laziness, right? But then my least favorite counter jerk to that is like, well, the Striders are basically a lava boat. I'm dead, chat. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to do about this. Oh, I should not be killing ghasts. I should not be. Oh, Lord. Kill me. Kill me now. Oh, kill me more. Okay, this is a great example of somewhere we should just tunnel down. Let's just... Oh, no! Ho, ho! That was what killed me! I would have survived that endlessly. It was my wrong decision to hide in the ground, chat, that got me. I cannot do it. I cannot, in fact, do it. Why dinner? Because it's the one common denominator. Lots of adults are not interested in childish activities. Conversely, a lot of adults have that moment where the spark in their eyes dies. They're like, I am not interested in things anymore. If you give me new things to be interested in, I will say no. I am only interested in these things, the things I am already doing. And I will not be doing any things that will add to these things. Because if I wanted to do new things, I would have done that when I was a child. But I am not a child, I am an adult. And so the things I enjoy are eating food, mild exercise, and that's only sometimes, if you can really convince me. And also, I like to drink, not water, like, you know, to sustain myself. I like to poison myself in small quantities. And I also like to complain about cyclists. Those are my 4 things I want to do. And if you don't want to do one of those 4 things, then what's the point in us being friends? You know, I think it's, like, good to, like, have a dinner party so you're, like, prepared for the future of socialization. But I also think, like, it's, like, getting to the point where you want to do dinner parties early isn't necessarily a strength. This is interesting how, like, clear this is that it's a trial chamber from the outside. But how well blended it is if you don't know that. Like, this does look like just a normal cave. You have to really be able to spot the formations that mean trial chamber, huh? Start a new world. I'll be honest with you, chat. I really want to. But also, there's a second lava pit here. It's fun how many of these just exist. I do want to, but I also want to concede. Whoopsie. We died. We messed up. It over now. You've got complaining about new housing development. That is a favorite, isn't it? I'm going to do a little bit of inventory organization before we go, chat. So we can hang out for a little bit longer. Because I really couldn't find any time in my schedule to stream. Like, in between, like, this is the period where everyone else is free, so it's where I have to get, like, my socialization in. But also, I'm trying to, like, all through December, I don't want to, like, over-exaggerate. People work different levels of difficulty. But I pushed myself a bit more this December. You know, working, you know, something like 9:30 to 10 p.m. every day. And that's, like, fine. But I've realized if I don't ever create a point where I stop that, I stop being as effective when I push myself up to that level. Thank you, Zack Attack. It's one of those, like, things I've learned about myself. You know, just like how I've learned, oh, housing developments are bad. I can't work out the reasons that I don't like change. So I've been speaking to people in my life to see if they understand any good ones. So here are my reasons I oppose housing development. 1, new people will live in those houses. And I don't need any more neighbors. If people want to live places, it can be far away from me, not in my backyard. Thank you very much. 2, reasons I oppose housing developments. It will lower the price of my house, because now if someone wants to live here, they don't have to pay whatever I ask or leave. They can go to there instead. if you understand economics and you want prices to go down, you build more supply. But if you own something, you don't want prices to go down because then you're gonna lose the money. Who wants to lose money? Not me, that's for sure. And so what do I say? I say that I'm gonna work out a place for all of these, by the way. Like the block of diamonds, easy. But what about all the rest of this? I've got too many odd blocks hanging around. Is my big life problem, I guess. Let's go deal with it right now. Let's go finally solve that. I can also deal with the cherry box at the same time. So yeah, that's fine. I need to do the last episode of Jackal later. Chest organization stream. Chest organization stream. We're gonna try this again, but it will be a separate stream and a separate point. It'll be a lot of fun. It's one of those challenges I think I need to think harder on. I need to have even more of a... I need to come at it with even more of a, you know, like, skeptical, safe mindset. Because it really is, chat. It's one mistake ruins everything. Not me looking up cheap 4-bedrooms, 55k for a 4-bed in Faserberg. You know, wouldn't it be nice if it were even more more cheap? Why'd you care so much about the value of your house? It's your home, says Rigo Artistia. Okay, third reason that I oppose housing. I think they shouldn't build houses unless they build roads. You see, even though the roads were provided for me for free, I still would like it if they provide the roads for just me and not other people. Because the more people there are on roads, the more traffic there is. And I think that the government should build roads exclusively for me and where I want to go. I think that no one else should be allowed to use the roads unless it is... I think there should be special lanes just for me where I go. And although I can't... You know, my proposals to get there haven't been successful yet. I think the second best thing that I have accomplished on that level has been if I just oppose anyone coming here and say, government can't build here unless they build a bunch of new roads, knowing that they can't build more roads, or I complain about traffic management. Okay, the fourth reason I've learned I don't like housing development is because, you know, I've heard it's bad for the environment. I don't know what environment I mean. I actually decide what the environment means based on what is easiest for me to oppose the new development on. Sometimes I decide it's bats. I don't think about bats very often, unless it is to oppose a big infrastructure project, at which point I love them bats. Those bats are so important to me, only if they allow me to oppose human construction. Also, yeah, I think, and if that doesn't work, if all of the above fails, I'll say, well, what about schools? Everyone loves schools because they don't want to go to them, but they really want to send their kids there. Yeah, it's like, it's the easiest place to send someone, and if you know, it's like if you try to send your children to prison, the government are going to be like, we're not looking after your children all day. Do it yourself. Hire a babysitter. But you try to send your children to school, and everyone's like, oh, look at you, good parent. You get it. You letting your child contribute to the society we all live in. Wow, isn't that fancy of you? And so, you know, this whole rant is just to say, I am very, I do get that. I do understand that as I grow older, I will become more skeptical of housing. And I am not looking forward to it, I guess. Or maybe I'm really looking forward to it. I've got all the arguments built into my head already, right? It's, I think there's a lot of things where your opinion on them basically depends on your investment in society. And as you grow older, you will invest in society. Maybe not literally. As an old adult, I do really not like doing adult things. Let's go to a play park together then, Polly. E. Let's go to one of those, like, I feel like the most fun version of that is the children's museum, but when they're meant for adults, you know. I feel like it's really fun when it's like, here's a bunch of stuff to play on. My favorite thing as a kid were those giant play centers. Still is. I feel like it's one of the most compelling reasons to own a child. Is so you can go to those places and be like, look, I'm just playing with my child. Look what a parent I am. I must care about them a lot if I am playing with them. I'm just being one of the cool parents here. But really, you're doing it for yourself. I don't like when they build houses that are poor quality. You know what, Malacream? This is unrelated to the stream. This is just Toycat goes on a rant in the Let's Play. Well, it's fine. In the Let's Play world, we're allowed to go off on unrelated tangents. It is built in. Also, this is my 48th block of diamond. Jesus Christ, I have too many diamonds. See, they just give them to you, chat. What are you meant to do with all the diamonds? What are you meant to do with them all? Also, own a child. Whether you like it or not, you own a child when you have one. You know, we can act like that is not the statement of reality. But whether we act like it or not, it is gonna be true. I think we should maybe put some barrels, or maybe we should just like commit to like this being a barrel just for. Yeah, I'll move all the saplings from here into the bottom one, and then I'll just make a sapling chest, like we kind of needed already. And then we'll move the top one to being like pink and grey blocks. I think that's the only way we can split these up, and that's not a pink collection of things. I think that's the only way we can put these things somewhere and have it make any sense. So let's just pick it all up, move it all in there. The big drip leaf is a bit of a wild card, but we're gonna throw it in anyway. So, I'll also lend you a child. Yeah, I feel like it's the leak at the address of a playground, and all 1.2 million of us will come play Minecraft. This is a good idea. I see nothing that can go wrong with this idea, so I'll be sharing that address with everyone very shortly. But yeah, it's like I also think something I realized that this year's. So I have gone to the point now where they're in my family. I remember it was just always a fact of life. There was always another young child, right? So like, it's kind of like it was like a production line of children. I was one of the first children produced by my family, and then slowly more and more children come through the factory. But the factory finally stopped about 7 or 8 years ago. And so now, you know, for the first year, there is no 5-year-old there. And then next year, there will be no 6-year-old there, and so on and so forth, right? It might be like 4 or 5 or whatever. But the point is there has been there are no more, and one of the downsides of that is there is no longer the guaranteed, oh yeah, some child gets a fun toy like a Rubik's Cube or a Bop It. Playing Bop It at Christmas is great. I don't want to own a Bop It machine. That sounds awful to me. But being able to gift someone a Bop It machine and then play it for a bit, you know, like I feel like there are fun things to do where you can have like this. Yeah, it's that thing. I saw a tweet. It was someone being like, I am autistic and I just want people to understand. I think that people should know that because I am autistic, they should be getting me the gifts I put on my list because I do not like change. And, you know, like someone had to explain to them, like, you know, it sounds like the craziest thing, and it is. I think it's the most broken concept in society if you break it down. It reveals one of those points that even though humans we have so much care for others, it is, I don't think we have true altruism. I think we have all sorts of different forms of, so I've got so much flint. What do I do with all the flint? I guess I'm gonna go make some fletching tables. That's what I'm gonna do with the flint. I'm gonna put the wool away, I'm gonna put the pale oak planks away, and I'm gonna go make some fletching tables using the wood from my stuff. But it's like, have a kid to not ruin it. No, the other options are go find a new family, right? You know, that's, Also, chat, what should I do about this? I don't want to find more beehives. They are surprisingly tricky to get your hands on. I think it'd be weird if we showed up somewhere to play Minecraft, so we tell people we're now getting into Pokemon Go, because that'd be totally normal. Yeah, we could just tell people we're all here playing Minecraft Earth, and like the average person doesn't know that it was shut down in 2020. I don't even know, right? So we'll do just great. It'll cover up. No one would be any the wiser, and none of us have to go to prison. Yeah, I think there's a lot of like I think one of the things that like really reveals that is like gift giving is you are trying to show, you know, the best gifts, the one that really makes someone feel loved, are when you show you have listened to someone, but even yeah, they express the need that you have fulfilled. But even then, you're trying to show how much you care about that person. And so how do you get gifts for children? You don't think, what does this child need most in the world? You think, what did I want when I was a child? And what can I get them? Or, if you want to go next layer of selfish, like I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I need to gift someone a Bop It Extreme so I can play on a Bop It Extreme. Again, it's only fun for very brief windows of time. But damn, do I miss some of those windows of time. So I'm going to take some of the blocks of bamboo, And I'm going to see how many... What does a whole stack of blocks of bamboo get me in terms of fletching tables? It gets me 32 fletching tables, which uses up some of the flint, but nowhere near as much as I would like. Okay, so if I want fletching tables, I'm in this for a long one, am I? That's useful to know. So I'll move this way, and then I'll... No, I'm trying not to do this. No! Okay, it's just going to come back this way. That's fine. Why is the Bop It so sussy? Do they have big brothers, big sisters in the UK? That might be fun for you. Is that, no, big brother, big sister? Is that, like, Simon? That's the only thing I can picture. Okay, I don't know what I just did there, but it wasn't good. Okay, so put this there. And then let's try and find the minecart hopper before it ends up in the wrong place. Actually, wait, why was that still active? It just hit me. So the minecart hopper isn't actually moving. Where is it going? Why isn't it moving around? Is the detector rail doing something funky to it? There we go. So it takes a while, but here we go. And now we just throw this way. So I need to get myself a ton of wood if I want to make a ton of fletching tables. But given that I've got all this flint, I think it's basically the only logical thing for me to do. So that's what I'm going to have to do, chat. What should I do with my fletching tables, though? Tell me if you've got any great ideas for me. And I'll work them into reality, maybe. But yeah, for now, I'm going to build up a ton of wood so that I can do precisely that. Also, yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I didn't mean it to be a deeper inflection into the world of art. Can you truly ever do something altruistically? What's the most interesting realm you visited in the next realm review, if you've recorded it? I haven't yet. No, yeah. Okay, chat. Can I give you a... Can we do therapy of Toy Cat for a second? One of the most valuable traits about me, when it comes to specifically this weird internet world I work in, is also the most annoying about it in terms of... Like, it's the best for me as a, you know, business owner, entrepreneur, or whatever, but it's the worst in terms of being a content creator, is I find myself so unmotivated to make things that I know aren't being enjoyed. Like, you know, if I was a parent and, you know, my child is sitting there being like, oh, I don't want to eat vegetables, I'm going to think to myself, why am I making vegetables? Even though it might be, you know, like the right decision, if they're saying they don't like it, and I know that the actual impact of today's vegetables are very small, whereas, you know, like the impact of one day of ice cream is quite low, I'm going to think to myself, like, why even, right? Like, this is a low priority activity. Why am I killing myself to do it, basically? And so, with YouTube, that basically manifests as being more or less fact. Every day you upload a bad video is not just all the bad things of like, oh yeah, YouTube looks at that and says, oh, only 5,000 people clicked this video, therefore, you know, like, it's not a good one, therefore, maybe, you know, like, a lot of people who don't click that video won't get recommended the next one. All sorts of negative effects like that. But also, it means I've missed out, I've spent a whole, you know, day or whatever making a video that means I haven't spent that day working on a more successful video. And so Realm Review is there. I have to sit there and think, I have to outthink the problem of like, how will people find Realm Review interesting? I know there's a way. I know there's a way. I did it years ago, and it's gone like that a little bit. There's been a few episodes that people have enjoyed. It's a fun series. People are gonna enjoy it if I can find that. So I think that's what I'm gonna be doing after the stream. I'm like I'm leaving in the first few days of January, and I'm not gonna be back till like the end of January. So there's a lot of videos I'm gonna try and record when I'm gone. Probably not gonna get like a 100% ratio of success on that. But yeah, I think that you like just pushing your luck from time to time, and it's fun and cool to watch. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Ponytail Dave. I think what it would be fun to record is if I did like a miniature pretend live stream that you can watch while I'm gone. I should do something like that, just a raw 2-hour uncut edit of me doing something fun. Maybe make a realm set a challenge, then review that. Yeah, I think there are... I think that, like, that whole idea of, like... You know, YouTube is very, like, storytelling based. You need to give people a story and get them invested and, you know, use the... I guess humans as a whole, we need everything to be in stories. It is the most compelling form of anything. I'll work that out for realms. I'll do my best. Anyway, yeah, have a great afternoon, evening, and everything else. It was lovely to catch you for a stream. Oh, look how big the bamboo is, chat. Bamboo is chunky. Yeah, thank you for coming along today. Thank you for the new people who became members. And I look forward to seeing you probably on the 2nd of January. If you make it a premiere, there can be chat. Oh, that's a fun idea, Chantal. Yeah, we should do that. We should do like a long live stream style video when I'm gone. And we'll throw chat on there too. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I'll do that. That sounds great. So yeah, because it is always terrifying. Like, you know, you saw how much members went down even while we were streaming in December. There's always a big purge when we're not. But hopefully that's okay. So thank you for watching. Oh, good to see you, Isabel. I hope you had a wonderful time. I'm still very grateful for you making sure that Minecraft hits us with a good RNG. Do you think Realm Review would work as a tier list? Those seem to do well. See, that is actually a fun idea, Zack Attack. That is actually a very fun idea. I think at the end of it, maybe we could work out our favorite realm. Yeah, I like it. So, yeah, I also have, I have a lot of realms for people who work for the channel. And I think it'd be fun to, like, go through and see them. I think, Kat, actually, you should send as indirectly or directly as you like a copy of your world and or realm. I think that'd be fun to throw on there. Anyway, yeah, have a good day, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one. No, actually, I'm going to do something with these blocks of resin. No, I'm not. I'm lying to you. Future me is going to be so confused about my flint-filled inventory. But that is a future me problem. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Q&A. It's been very overdue, chat. I need to